In preparation for my viewing of Zack Snyder's Justice League, I thought I would talk about Joss Whedon's cut of Justice League, or in other words, the worst superhero film I've ever seen. Period. And no, I'm not kidding. This is so much worse than Suicide Squad. In fact, it makes Suicide Squad look like Iron Man 3 and Iron Man 3 look like Avengers Age of Ultron. Yes, Age of Ultron is one of my favourite MCU films. Fight me. But yes, where to start with Joss Whedon's cut of Justice League? Well, I suppose it would make more sense to start from the beginning. So, one, it's a really crappy attempt at 2012 Avengers, which is not all that good nowadays compared to maybe 2012. The characters feel like caricatures of what we've seen in the Zack Snyder DC films previously. The portrayal of the Amazonians in this film is absolutely woeful, like so woeful. You see all this amazing looking stuff in Wonder Woman, and yet it's all dumbed down and almost feels completely sexist. Like, the action is atrocious, the costume is absolutely disgusting. Like, well, how did we go from what we saw in Wonder Woman to what we see now? On a lesser note, Ezra Miller, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but he's out of his depth as Flash. I mean, he could be better in Zack Snyder's cut, we just don't know. Where do you begin with Steppenwolf? He's one of the most generic, bland superhero villains in all of cinema. Like, nothing about him is interesting. The DCEU has shown us that villains can have some absolutely fantastic, and I mean fantastic, film motives. So, from the top, Man of Steel. General Zod, he legitimately wanted to save his homeworld, and he was willing to destroy Earth to do it. Ares, in Wonder Woman, he wanted to change the course of history for humanity and show Diana that humanity is one worth saving. Lex Luthor in Batman vs Superman, he was psychotic and he saw himself as the ultimate god, and he saw Batman vs Superman as potentially the biggest god battle in the history of the world. And I mean, even in films like Aquaman, Shazam, the motives are really good. The villain in Aquaman, he just wanted to stop pollution, stop humanity polluting the waters. In Shazam, the villain, he wanted to regain the powers he saw as a child. Those are decent motives. Steppenwolf, he's a poor man's Loki from Avengers. There was so much potential with this film. And I can only hope that I love Zack Snyder's Justice League far, 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 far more than I love Joss Whedon's Justice League. Joss Whedon's Justice League can throw itself in the bin. It was that awful. No wonder Ray Fisher and Gal Gadot have displayed such anger and disgust at how they were treated on set when Whedon took over.